morning, good morning. Oh, it's still dark, it's 7 o'clock. Ah, that's lovely. That is lovely. There we go. Been a while. Oh well, that's the thing. I want to go Genting, but I'm not sure if the police will allow still, because our favorite place for us to go up on a Saturday or Sunday morning just to wind out, just to relax and chill and feel the cold has been ruined by, those youngsters. I mean, some of you would know that, some of you who are not aware, there's this place called Genting Highlands. Singaporeans will call it Genting Highlands in KL. It's not literally in KL, but it's like 30 minutes away from KL, which is our capital. And that place is what is it, like 2,000 meters high? Yeah, it's a highland anyway. There's a resort there, hotels there and all that. And of course, the road going up is windy, and we all love driving there just to, there's a casino there, there's hotels, there's a theme park and all that. But of course, Saturday, Sunday, car guys would love to drive up. Most car guys, when we go up, is spirited driving, may I say, but never racing. But of course, as the place become more and more popular, there are youngsters who race their way up, and then there are people who ruined it for everybody, despite being told not to stand by the roadside to record these cars going up. But they're doing that for the gram, for Instagram, and they hope to catch cars crashing. That's when their views will explode. The difference between car guys like us is, before we go, if we were to group up with a bunch of friends, right, what do we say? Drive safe, don't race, and don't cause an accident. Don't be a nuisance for other people who are just minding their own business, going about their way. Don't do that. Don't ruin it for everybody, right? The way we drive is similar to the way the taxi drivers who go up and down Genting. They're so familiar with the roads. They don't have to slow down that often. Can I put it that way? But nobody's racing. But of course, there's always party poopers. And while there are party poopers, there are dumb people who record everybody's party pooping and put it up online. It's like, yes, I totally agree. No, you don't race. You can drive swiftly and enjoy your bit when there's nobody around, but you don't go and tailgate people, push other people out of your way. That's not the way. That is not how you enjoy car culture, right? Don't be a nuisance. There's a freedom for car lovers to meet up and see each other's cars, but you don't go about revving your cars and causing a nuisance to the neighborhood, right? So that's the same, man. And it's the same as There are people who love cycling. Yes, you cycle. But you don't group up and block 2 lanes on the road, you know? So there's always a line there. Don't cross it. Yeah. Very sad lah. It's like, oh well. It's how we, like people like us, how we wind down after a busy week. You know, meeting, fetching my kids to school, picking them up, traffic jam, coming back and all that. And Saturday morning, I just want to, you know, feel the wind, enjoy a little bit of raindrop. And just go to somewhere cold, chill, and meet my equally bunch of old friends, and then we chit-chat, catch up with one another. How's life? How's the kids? That's it. And then by about 9 o'clock, we'll come home. So our kids and wife who has I know woke up from their sleep, and then we go about our day. And then we look forward to seeing each other the next week. That's it. Right? Hoping to see everyone alive 52 times a year. Right? Yeah, that's about it. We don't... So for those who like to race, I mean, just go Sepang, please. Just go Sepang. It's better for you, better for other people. And you have a timer, right? You have fire extinguishers nearby. Don't race on public streets. It's never a good thing to do. And I used to test drive cars going up and down Genting. Yeah. And because of the kind of roads they have there, it allows me to explore the car, which would have been too dangerous on city streets. Because going uphill is literally one way, right? I mean, most of it. So I can tell people how the car reacts. You know, how the weight transfer, when the outer wheels load up, what does the car do, and whether the transmission is smart enough in automatic mode to detect elevation downhill, and whether the shifts happen fast or not automatically. Yeah, because I don't really understand, like some car reviewers, they put the gears to manual and then they shift it themselves, you know, pop, pop, pop. They're like trying to judge the difference between 0.03 seconds versus 0.05 seconds, you know. It's like, oh, this is slow, this is fast. No, I mean, when you review cars, you put the gear in automatic and you see how the car reacts. That's the best way to tell if the transmission is smart or not. Right? Not whether you are smart or not. I mean, so I do that, but as you know, when there are people beginning to put timers on their videos to time themselves going up the hill, that is bad. That is very, very bad, because when you put timers there, you are indirectly encouraging people to beat your time. That is a bad thing. Oh well. So I stopped doing that. I just stopped it. Yeah. Anyway, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful city, beautiful country that I have. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. You know, Malaysians, we are very, very lucky that we don't live in a country with a bunch of dumb politicians. I tell you that. No, I'm not joking, all right? Compared to politicians in many, many countries, even in more advanced countries, our politicians are not that dumb, all right? And And some people complain our government U-turn. Our government U-turn because they listen to the people. Do you understand that? If you look at why Dutch farmers are all out on the streets, why German farmers are all out on the street, French farmers, French people. You see, the thing is this, you have the freedom to go on a strike and scold your government in Europe, like France, Germany, UK and all that. You have the freedom to do that, but that is because the government also have the freedom to not care what you are screaming about. They don't care, they just do their thing. Do you realize that? I mean, maybe a lot of you are not into politics that much, but politics is our life. Our life is determined by how ignorant we are with politics, right? But Malaysian government, our government, at least listen to us when we say that this is not, we don't even need to go to the streets to strike. We just need to scream it on Facebook and Instagram, and when there is a public outroar, they reverse. That's how good our government is, if you guys don't realize that. Of course, not every government can do things that satisfy everybody, but I have to say, man, our government is doing a damn good job. It's not easy to run a country that is not very hardworking, not very rich. That means not very low income tax collection, and yet our government is able to deliver so many things to our people. I mean, we don't need to be a government where they push everybody to work hard, keep taxing us and all that. Want us to study like crazy and all that. Malaysians are pretty chill, right? And yet we are enjoying a standard of living that is pretty good, right? This area I'm at now is like 5 minutes away from the city, and yet 5 minutes away from the city, for a city that well developed infrastructurally as Kuala Lumpur, you can easily find houses that are 250,000 ringgit. I'm not joking. This is literally like 5 minutes from the city. I mean, not brand new, but you can, right? And there are so many government housing, not government housing projects, there are so many affordable homes. Malaysia is wonderful, I tell you. Only people who are aware of what's going on outside of Malaysia will realize how good we are. And only people who have traveled all over the world will know how good our roads are. We love to complain, oh, our roads are shit, our roads are shit. I tell you, man, Malaysians love to complain like, oh, our country is dirty and all that. You have no idea how a world-class city like Rome, you can find human feces on the road, piss, the smell of pee all over the city wherever you are. It's crazy, I tell you, it's crazy. So you guys have no idea how clean Malaysia is, how clean Kuala Lumpur is, and how nice our road is. Last year, and I just came back from Japan, Hokkaido, and I was staying in Sapporo over the last few days. And I was driving from Sapporo, which is the biggest city in Japan. I was driving from Sapporo to Chitose Airport, the biggest airport in Hokkaido, right? I tell you, that road is full of potholes. So much potholes, and it's a highway. Malaysia will never accept a highway leading to an airport with so many holes. I don't think so. At least in Peninsular Malaysia, we won't accept that. But it's like, wow, mind-blowing. So we're just too lucky. We're just too lucky. We're not a rich country, but I tell you, we're having it good, man. Compared to a lot of countries, we're very, very lucky. Where do you find? I mean, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, husband and wife work in 7-Eleven, each earning 2,000 a month. Add up is what, 4 or 5,000. Hey, can afford a house. You can buy a house. You can buy a home with 3 bedrooms, 10 minutes from the city. There are many, I tell you, there are just too many. But of course, you have to save up for the down payment. You can afford a car. Yeah. I know that, I mean, of course, every city there are people who's going through hardships. Yeah, man, I just love here. But of course, I mean, not like people like us or my friends, it's not like we live well all the time. No, it's about sometimes we made it and we make use of our credit when we made it, and then we wouldn't know what's coming next. But if you have the mindset of what come what may, you know. So for me, yeah, when I manage to, then of course I pursue things I want. I want to try things. I only live once, but doesn't mean that I can't put down the things I own now. I mean, if times are hard, of course I will give up things. It doesn't matter to me, you know. So I think having that mindset of you can have what you have, you can also not have what you have, I think is very important. It's nothing to do with face, nothing to do with that. If it is about face, I will buy all the Balenciaga nonsense, right? I mean, I wear what, 16 ringgit t-shirts. It's not about showing off. It's just that I love cars and I want to enjoy this, and I try my best to pursue it. You know, I work hard, you know, so yeah. That's it. I want to enjoy my drive and listen to my music, all right? And see you when I see you. And what do? I run an advertising company. I help people advertise or come up with campaign and ideas on what they want to sell. It's just that my advertising business also comes under a media company that, luckily, with the support of you guys, not too small in footprint. So we're able to, whatever ideas that we come up with for our clients, we don't need them to spend extra money to reach out. We can help them reach out because we are also a rather not small media company. Yeah. Cheers.